So good morning students. Today I'll teach you about the random function in the Python. Random basically is a random number is a number generated by a chance. That means sometimes you have seen when you play with your dice, any number can come out of 1 and 6. The same concept is being utilized here in the random function. If in a program we need to generate a random number, a random name from a list, a random number from a range, a random number from starting from 0 to last, we use random function. These are generally used in creating games. The random function can also generate a number in a sequence that is given. To use this function, we need to import a random module. Since random is a built-in function and we have already knowing that to use any built-in function, we need to call the corresponding module. So in the random function also, we need to import the random module. Under random module, there are various functions, random functions, you can say types of random functions that work differently. If you are using only random function without any arguments in it, then what will happen? It will return a random floating point number between n in the range of 0.0 to 1. यानी कि अगर आप कुछ नहीं लिख रहे हैं, no argument you are giving, the number will be from 0 to 1. That means the number will always be less than 1, 0.3, 0.13, whatever number will be there, its value will always be less than 1. If you are using rand int a comma b, that means you are giving certain range from a to b, then it will return a random integer n in the range of a comma b. Thus, this n will be either a or b or a number between a or b. That means if you have given 4 to 9, so anything can come between 4 to 9 including 4 and 9. Then random.uniform a comma b will return a floating point number between a and b. That means if you want a point number, that means if you are using 4 to 6 random uniform, you can get 4.5, 6.3 floating point number. Or integer चाहिए तो only rand int. Random.uniform start comma stop comma step, this can also be given. That means you can ask it to generate a number from 10 to 50 comma 5. That means that should only be a multiple of 5. 10, 15 step, you all know what is the value of step, increasing it by 5 every time. So these functions can be given using some examples I have shown here. Number one is generating a single random number. That means writing nothing. First of all, you'll write import random. Then you will give any variable is equals to random dot random. And if you will say print and any number between 0 to 1 can be printed. That means a floating number. For example, it is this. If you will run this program, every time you will get a different output or a same output, you cannot say. Again, generating a number in a range, you have to use randint. If I'll write n is equals to random randint 0 comma 22, then you will get a number from 0 to 22. For example, I have got 2, you can get any, you can get 2. Then if we want to generate a list of numbers, we can also use loop here. See what I have done? I have taken a blank list, random list. Then I have started I in range 0, 5, that it will run for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Each time it will generate a random number between 1 and 30. Whatever random number it is generating between 1 and 30, I have appended it to the list. So that list is also forming. And at last I have printed the list. So I got an output like this 10, 5, 21, 1, 17. You may try and get a different output. So this is all for today about random numbers. You all should try one of these programs to find out a random number from a range. Thank you. Have a nice day.